Hello, we're going to begin. I was going to start a bit later, but I have to say, I don't understand what cheese is. Let's begin. I don't get cheese. Is it just hard milk? Like, I've heard, like, when people talk about, like, rotting, like, spoiled milk, it gets hard, like, it gets hard. So, like, does it turn into cheese? Is that how cheese works? I don't understand it. Yeah, it's hard. That's what I was thinking. Hard milk. Doesn't sound right, but it also kind of does. But not at all. What am I on about? Let's start. We're gonna try. We need to get Metatron by the end of the stream. That's my goal. But if we get him quick enough, we'll start Hillel as well. Not having a grilled milk toasty, a hard heated grilled milk toasty. Just sounds disgusting the more I talk about it, so I'm gonna stop. A hard milk. Hello, Will. I'm hard. Fuck you. I'm hard and heated. Never speak again. But actually, do I like you? Hard and heated. I'm using that phrase in future. As much as I don't want to, we have to use it anyway. That's brilliant. Hard and heated. God. Hello, Frost. How art thou? Flushed emoji. True. I'm making that my status. No, I can't. I'm matching with Slimy. I can't change my status. I would make that my status if it wasn't matching with somebody. It's more important to me than you. No offense. Is ice just hard water? It's frozen water. Me and Jaffa discussed this. Ice is just frozen water, and water is just liquid ice. Water is liquid ice. We've established this. Ice is just cold, hard water. That's the whole idea. And ice and water is just soft ice, soft ice, liquid ice. Yeah. Liquid ice. What are we missing on that? Salvation. Fuck me. We'll get there. I'm assuming it's going to be similar enough difficulty to Chiyu, and Chiyu was the easiest one out of the 6. Imagine being a hard water attribute. Okay, yeah. It's not so long as hard water boost. No, it's Dushu. I'm freezing and flaccid and phallic. Oh, your fucking autocorrect just never lets up. It's amazing. Freezing and phallic. Oh, dude. I wouldn't want to build around hard water. Like, need hard water play on my stack 3 hard water play. Get a strong hard water ultimate. You're weak to hard water. Awesome. This doesn't. I don't know. God. I'm breezy and easy. I'm hot and hot. Hard water is just because strong water attack. Yeah, it's like the water pressure. Yeah. As opposed to light water. Yeah, it's a little splash, like a fucking. You get squirted by a something. I don't know, I can't end that joke. I wish I didn't have to fucking have a Elec amp in the mix, because it could potentially make things really painful later on. Squirty and hurty. Deep breath. Squirty and hurty. How does this come out of you? Worry. I am. No, you're right. I am worrying. I'm terrified. What is he gonna drop next? Ooh. What is he gonna leave in my My glorious chat next. Worry now. You don't have to tell me twice. Man. God, you're so funny. Fucking, I should have taken that one with the with the hammer boost instead of the salvation. Oh well. I haven't been here too long. I've only been here about not even 5 minutes. So I'm earthed and full of girth. That's the worst one yet. I'm I'm dark and I got a spark. Peak chillness? Yes. I'm not shouting about how much I hate trans people. Yes, I've seen the clip. William. Bill. Billy. I've seen the clip. You know who you are. I couldn't bring that. I couldn't shout that loud if I wanted to, man. I don't know how people do it. I just don't have the volume. I can't make myself sound that loud. Unless I like get really up close. If I have a really low quality mic and I bring like right up to my mouth, that's not the sooner you hear if you hear me being loud. With the mic I've got now, that just doesn't happen. Like if I switch to my headphone mic, then I could be loud, and I've done that before in my old streaming career, and people hated it. Performed Orthodox Rabbi games with Clinton. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know, it's just, I've never been a particularly loud person. I've always had sort of a soft voice. For the most part, unless I'm like really passionate about something, or I'm really annoyed. Like, I really struggle with my voice. It just hurts my throat. A lot. I've always lived in a relatively quiet house, so I've never had to speak up over anything really. Other than the Hoover, but I don't really speak much anyway, so. I don't know, man. I probably should have made a save state over that other build, fucking the one without everything except salvation. I could have just went back taking that, but it's no. I'm not gonna give up this early. I'd consider your competitive tribe ranking ASMR. Not gonna lie. Yeah, a lot of people do consider my stuff ASMR to some degree. I don't know if it's a joke or not most of the time, but like I know my voice is soft, but like. It's not. I wouldn't call it ASMR. I'm just talking like how I usually talk, like how I talk to my friends, because they always have to tell me to speak up. I hate it because I can't speak up. I can't. It's very hard for me to speak up. And then if they keep saying it, I get annoyed, and then I actually speak up because I'm annoyed. And I raise my voice. And then they get annoyed at me because I raise my voice. That's what you wanted. You wanted me to speak louder. Why are you getting annoyed at me for speaking louder? Ugh, people are stupid. I think we all know that by now. But yeah, I know a good few people who just like listen to my videos when they need something calming to listen to, so this is not all bad. If I'm helping people, that's really all I care about. Don't mind how I'm doing it, whether if I'm helping people learn competitive or helping them just soothe themselves. I don't mind either way. It's cool. I put this content out for you, and you can use it however you want. Yo, Seb, how's up? How's your day been? The Elec amp. Am I going insane, or is the Elec amp showing up way more than the ice amp? Let me have a look. What has Elec amp? It's just the Uriel. Only Uriel has it, yet it's showing up so much more than the fucking ice amp. There's been fine, thanks for asking. What about you? Honestly, very good. I've kind of just stayed inside all day, not really done anything. That's, you know, not an issue, in my personal opinion. Here it is again. It's literally just the same, it's the same kit, but the fucking heal doesn't heal the poison. If that was a salvation, that could have been a salvation, because it rolled for the recovery. This is the most painful thing. Genuinely. I'm gonna save state on this in case I give up later. Actually, nothing really has been going on with me today. I've just been, you know, chilling. Nothing. I haven't went out at all. Yeah, it's tough going. We'll get there though. Think Telos is going to be in reload. First off, hello, welcome Zazzle, how you doing? Secondly, I don't think they're going to exclude all of the FES and portable content. I think they're at least going to add Orpheus Telos, and they're going to keep Aegis' social link in there, and the Ion Arcana. But I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they'll have any portable exclusive stuff, other than stuff that they're gonna have anyway, like controllable party members. I've been trying to get a fleshy Sandman Yokai Watch 2 to get that grind. Dude, I've heard horror stories of trying to get bony or fleshy variants in Yokai Watch 2. That sucks. I feel bad, but I know it's worth it. Probably. I don't know. I'm not a competitive 2 player, so I've never had to go through that. Hello, Will. I know that's what you're up to as well. You're fucking your fleshy wall kappas. But yeah, I know at least. I really just can't see them not including fucking Orpheus Telos and Aegis Social Link in Reload, because it wouldn't hurt them, like, wouldn't hurt. Bony pups and slice numbers weren't that bad, but the fleshies, yeah. Feel for you, man. It's tough. Bames with nil. May I raise you? Tames with Jill. In Reload, if they do have Telos, it's going to be way easier to build because of skill selection and skill. That's what I'm saying, man. If I don't know if Reload's going to have skill cards. It probably will, but I swear to fuck, if it doesn't have... It's gonna have skill selection. There's no way it doesn't. I've never gotten bony and fleshy variants of the same yokai. It's worth it because of the bands. They look... There's like a select few that look different and have a different skill. So, for example, I think Bony Nagatha has white teeth. I don't know if there's a skill different. And, like... Yeah, and then Suspicione has like Eyesight A instead of Suspicion. Look at the masterpiece I sent you. RSP I sent you. I'm gonna put that on the stream to see you all can see this fucking hideous creation. Image, add source. Please enter the name of the source. Hideous creation. Image file. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this monstrosity that Romp, I guess, has created. I'm taking it off the screen before you all leave. Are you sure you want to remove hideous creation? Yes. Yes, I am. They're all bad except Sandma, but Sandma was the worst one, yeah. I'm so happy I've done one Dusty Legend for almost 3 days and finally got Flengu. Were you using Boxing Aurora? I feel like it shouldn't take you 3 days if you're using Boxing Aurora. That's really cool actually. Oh, why can't Pokemon do that? Exactly. Like they just... Recolors just don't do anything in Pokemon. That's one thing that Yokai Watch has over Pokemon in my opinion, is that they actually do something with the recolors. I was using Enma but just never got them right. Damn. It's grilled cheese girl. Yeah, if you... I don't know what to say to that, actually. Mind-boggling experience. I'm grinding so hard for Yoka to get hard fucked by mages. Yeah, no, that's the issue with those, with physical tanks, that they just, physical tanks like that in 3 as well, they take physical damage incredibly well, but they just can't take magic at all. Like, Sprink just doesn't live against magic damage. Hardest pack of Yo-Yo, I still got line is connection, you said it, man. You find like one person, you fight them 12 times in a row, then they get off, and then you never see them again. You're at the same point in the rank as you started. Ain't nobody quite like me, cause my name is Carol Jacob. Carly G. Potentially. God, I hate YFM. My fucking heart and soul. One good connection, I've been waiting for a whole minute just for dumb captive spirit someone. Yeah. It's like you find a game, and then it doesn't work, and then it takes like 15 minutes to do like like you're gonna win, it just doesn't work. Tengu based on 6 crit team, honestly though. Tengu was so consistent. Just that's my favorite part about Tengu. One of my favorite yokai just generally in design and for competitive is that he's consistently amazing. Main reason I don't play 3 is because I'm hard stuck E rank. Nobody plays that game. Yeah, I am. When I left off, I was A rank. I haven't touched it since, but I doubt if I went back and did it, I'd get anywhere. Because nobody plays the game at all. Everybody is the main competitive server for it is not dead, but the competitive side of it is dead. It's still a very fun and active server, but nobody plays competitive in the competitive server anymore. And Yogon 3 is shit. Yogon for competitive 3 is horrible. Yogon in general is a horrible server, don't join it. Tuna's a nice guy, but well, is he? No, he's not. I don't hate him, but I don't particularly like talking to him because he's not social at all. Tengu fan is the most boss item for a spirit attacker. Yeah, I think it's balanced because it's only on Tengu and Flengu, which don't have amazing stats. So it's like your sacrifice. They're like Wicked Yokai. They have no item slot, but it's worth it for the stats. Is he though? No. He's sound if you're talking to him about Yokai Watch. If you talk to him about anything else, literally anything that isn't Yokai Watch 2, or you're not teaching him about competitive 3, he doesn't care. And he can't hold a conversation. He'll just ghost you at that point. I'm sure that if you get to the max rank, you'll probably find more players. That is true for 2, but it is not true for 3. There's even less people at SSS rank. Unless you're in Japan. Intercalculus drama, you're gonna get cancelled for questioning Tuna's niceness. I don't believe in cancel culture. He's not. He's on my side about the L games, so I don't care. He understands that it's all for fun and games. Just found out that they nerfed wells in 3. I've never used them in competitive and I don't know if they're worth it. In 3, you almost always want to use soul gems. Pretty much. Unless it's... The main 2 examples of yokai you wouldn't use soul gems on are Pride Shrimp, where you'd want to use the mythical charm just to get the extra defense from the percentage multiplier, and on Tengu and Flengu because of the fans. But all of the Nyans really are shit in 3 because Original exists. So you can just slap like a Stealth Soul or Perilous or whatever on your Original. There's no need for bells in 3. In 2, ranks don't matter at all, that's why it's still active. That is true, yeah. This is why you can actually find ranked games. I'm surprised nobody uses Tengu in 3. Yeah, Wind is kind of somewhat difficult to build around, because Boohoo's in an awkward tribe for it. And she's the main Wind booster. But Tengu is actually one of the strongest in the game spirit attackers. Stealth Soul in 3? Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's like one of the main competitive items. It's brilliant. Really important for a lot of team comps. It's vital to the best grid position, where you have an attacker with a Stealth Soul, and then an attacker without a Stealth Soul, and then no, it's like you have your Stealth Soul user, and then behind it you have somebody without a Stealth Soul, and then somewhere else on the board you have your tank. So it counters basically everything that fucks with your lines, fucks with your grid, like ultimates and brutal and hazards. Could you imagine if Boohoo was mysterious, if one even want to think about it? Yeah, I think the only thing holding it back is that it's eerie. I think if it was mysterious, it would be just so much better. And it would be terrifying and wouldn't be the best element in the game. I don't know why people use Suicide Lionheart when B rank Slumberhog pretty much do the same thing. Okay, here's the thing. Mud Munch is better than Slumberhog because he has a better ultimate that pairs deads off, and he can actually do damage while he's waiting to die. And B, Lionheart has more damage. He has higher strength, and he has a better ultimate, more unique ultimate pattern. And if he gets turns in before he dies, he can do some damage, which is more likely because he's bulkier than Slumberhog, I think, or he's about the same. So you should always take Lionheart over Slumberhog if you have the A rank slots spare. And Slumberhog is just irrelevant outside of tanking. Slumberhog is exclusively a Brave tank. Mainly a low rank, the best low rank Brave magic tank. Hearing you talk about Boohoo being mid is so wild to me as a 2-player. Yeah, well, I wouldn't call Boohoo mid in 3. It's just like not as good. Like, it's more niche. You only use it in win teams. But I know it's like it's used in everything in 2. It's insane. I am learning. Woohoo. Congratulations. Slumberhog Slender. Look, man, he's still really good. He's one of the best low rank tanks in Brave. One of the best in the game, really. And it's only better on switcheroo teams because he gets massive defense off it. So he just doesn't die at all. It's brilliant. But he isn't a suicider. I wouldn't call him a suicide anyway. But he is a suicide. He's worse than Mud Munch in almost every way. Unless you're really desperate for a Column's ultimate. But why would you be using a Column's ultimate on your suicide? You aren't going to get enough. If it's a good suicide, you won't have enough time to use this ultimate. Unless you're on a big suicide team with 4 suicides like I run. Is switcheroo viable? Switcheroo is one of the best archetypes in the game. It is really gimmicky, but it's also really fun, and a lot of the... Not only does it make Yoka like sad to the bone and earn fulfilled really strong, it makes tanks like Slumberhog really bulky, and it shuts down the opponent's offense if it's physical. It gets counter-attacked by magic teams, but against physical attackers it just breaks them down so much. And even against magic teams, a lot of magic attackers are really not bulky, so sad to the bone just completely breaks them down. Switcheroo is amazing, dude. You can build some really, really creative and fun stuff with it. On my Watch 3 All Brave team, I used him to boost it to B rank as suicide. I might swap him for Mud Munch. Yeah, it's definitely worth it on it, in my opinion. So funny, actually. Yeah, it's really just... It cripples teams. It cripples everything, really. It's very good. It's very fun. Only B rank, so I'm not super experienced. That's pretty good. Like, it took me a while to get to B rank. Preference I'm A, so like... That's not the worst. Newspaper emoji. He must use Asura. Asura's really just outclassed, honestly. He's not really great at all. I don't use him anyway. I've seen a couple of teams using him, but he's just not worth it. He doesn't do anything that Eldorado can't. So Eldorado just outclasses him in every single way possible. He's fun and he's cool, but not... He's just outclassed. You can use him if you want, though. He's not the worst. He's not unusable. I'm going to go insane. This fucking Metatron. Do you guys have that one player who loses once and steals their opponent teams in 3? Yes, I do indeed. I have that exact... I know that exact type. I fought a fair share of my own teams online. I hesitate to believe that more than 170 people play competitive in 3. Divide that by 10 and double it. Maybe triple it if we're including Spain. There was really not that many at all. There was less than 100 of us. No, nobody plays this game. Fucking insane. The only reason I use Sora over Eldorado is because it's cool. Honestly, totally valid. Nobody plays this series. Yeah, that is that's very true as well. Especially 3, because nobody has it. Nobody can get it. It's just such a rare game. And then nobody plays on Citrus, so like, competitive is just not existent. Unless you go out of your way to find a server for it. Because they're all busy having piss baby tantrums about King Gambit and Jenna and IU. True. Very true. Yeah. Of course, YouTubers know to play this game. Also, of course, YouTubers, how dare you say the game is dead? Well, yeah. It's a cult series. That's the thing. It's a cult following. More than anything. It's not a dead series, but nobody plays it. It's a cult thing. The rest of the Brave teams: BBQville, Henix, and Zero. That is, it's pretty basic enough, but it works, functions really well. I got 3 for the eShop closed, so I was getting back into the series. I'm lucky. You are so lucky, dude. That is incredible. Probably one of the last people to get it. Now everybody else got to pay fucking outrageous amounts of money for a physical copy, because it just fumbled it so hard. It just completely crashed the company in the West. It's insane how much they messed it up. Have you ever played an AO couch competitive over local wireless? That is like that is like, I can't think of a good comparison actually. It's just no. I can't imagine it would be, you know, fun. The first time I tried getting a physical copy, it was fake. Oh, I had a feeling. This probably happened to a good few people. But I miss Fleshy Souls without having traded for Onis, not Fleshy Souls miss Psychic Spectres. Yeah, Psychic Spectres is like... Was that it? No, it wasn't. Fuck. Psychic Spectres is really... It's not as rare as 3, but it is still pretty difficult to find nowadays. So... And it's got a good few exclusive yokai, so... That sucks. I never got my hands on it either, though. I don't have any Yokai Watch 2 in my house anymore. I lost my copy of Fleshy Souls a while back. I made a double Lubu team. It's been so fun to use. Dude, double Lubu is A, it's broken, and B, it is just so incredibly fun to use. Just shreds. I love it. Both of them run stealth with the Walden in the middle. Try Admirable Admiral instead over Walden. Replace... Have an Admirable Admiral in there somewhere, because he has the strength boosting ultimate. If you don't have him already, he has a really good tank and he has the strength boost, so it's really good strength boost as well. So I definitely recommend trying him out over Walden. Although Walden is way tankier and he can tank magic damage better. Whereas Admirable Admiral, he's A rank, tough yokai. He's got good defense, good bulk, no damage, and his ultimate is a team-wide attack buff. He's a boat. He's a boatman. Got a ship in his head. Very silly. I love him. Who is worse only out of Ogrelus and Gilgalos? I would argue Ogrelus. Ogrelus is way harder to build around. Gilgalos you can just kind of slap on any tough based crit team. Ogrelus is really just specific and depressing to build around. Yeah. Oh. Like, the thing with Gilgaros is that Impasse, No Way, Walden are all really, really good tanks for crit teams, as is Pride Shrimp, so it's not too hard to make a tough unity and use Gilgaros to good effect. He's got extreme critical and the partial guard break with his attack. I don't think I've ever seen Ogrelus. He's the one nobody cares about. Yeah, Ogrelus is like the middle child. I do like Ogrelus a lot, but yeah, he's kind of he's my favorite of the three. But maybe that's just me trying to be different. I don't know. Lubu single-handedly power crept all 4 Oni in 3. Well, I wouldn't say that. Gargaros is completely useless in 3 because of Lubu. But Orcanos still has his own niche. Orcanos kind of works as a more offensive Pride Shrimp. And Gilgaros has his purpose that we talked about. I forgot Gilgaros is only. Yeah, he's kind of forgettable. He's just there, being Gilgaros. So I love Orgalos. He's so fun to notice him. I'm not. He's very cool. I like him a lot. But I don't know. In the eyes of the community, he's just not there, which is very unfortunate because I do like him a lot. I want to use Hino Woken, but I forgot his boosters. Hino Woken is really tough to build around. He's harder than you might think. Because, like, he's mainly his tribe and his speed. He's really slow, and Shady's a really, really awkward tribe for what's the word? A spirit user. I have seen one really good team with him that had him. You might like this one. They use him alongside Zazzle as a tank to make it, because Zazzle has the skill that makes it boosts his spirit and he drains spirit from his linked allies. And since Hino Woken has the highest spirit in the game and good bulk, they just slapped a shielding soul on him and he just really good tank while being able to power up Zazzle. So it's just an idea. Combo. Oh, and they're both shady. I forgot about that. Yeah. And you can have a you do it. It's quite fun. I really couldn't do Griselda insane in that game. Yeah, Griselda sounds really, really good. Griselda and Rayolite. And then in 3 that's completely irrelevant because the play skills will do the same thing. They're just those skills but better. But they actually affect your whole team. Which sucks because, well no, Rayolite isn't completely unviable in 3 because he's got the Heartful Tribe, which just really sucks. But he's the only low rank with fire play, so you can play around with him a lot. And then Griselda's just completely and utterly outclassed by Kitty Lumbus. It's insane. I feel like the music is too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go. Alright. I might try competitive 2 at some point. I'm not really too interested in it, but you know, it seems like a really different experience from 3. Like, well, it is a very different experience. It's like 2 different games almost. From the gameplay I've seen of 2, it looks. I don't know if I'd enjoy it, but it might be fun. I don't know. Just play around with it. Not gonna lie, I got no clue what you were doing, whatever that game may be. Read the the description. It is 2 different games. Yeah, it is 2 different games, but you know, they come right after each other. Yet they're so wildly different in the competitive scene and just in battle in general. It's really interesting to me. No. Disguised face emoji. Two's more about using a lot, so it's a lot more than warp positioning. Yeah, I had a feeling, because it's like, so ultimates just feel so much stronger in 2. Because you can't avoid them. Which is also why Dazed and Confused are so much better. Which makes me happy, because I like Dazed and Confused a lot. I thought that was it. I'm going insane. I remember Empiric Fangs in 1. Yeah. I'm quite glad 1 doesn't have a competitive scene. It would be horrendously broken. Nobody would be using items because Slithereth exists. And everybody would just have a Slithereth on their team, so there's no point in ever running items. Fucking horrible skill. I'm so glad they didn't bring it into competitive starting in 2. And 1 did have battles, but they were local only, I think, so yeah, nothing would ever come out of that. Oh man, we've been going for a little while. When Switch thinks on the battles, it does it? I don't know, I never looked, but I don't think it does. When I Switch is online, but nobody knows that game, yeah. I have it, personally. I personally have it. I want to finish it. Because I have finished it. I'm really close. I'm really close to getting the medallion finished. I'm only missing some of the crank exclusives for Gilgaros. But I just haven't bothered finishing it up because it's a really boring, long process. Can Brutal even do combo attacks? I'm pretty sure he can. I don't think that obeys the skill rule. Where did Will's message go? I was gonna read it. I'm going insane. Am I hallucinating a message? I remember it says something about Thunder Rain. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, he can. Games with Smelly. Fair. I see your point. He's probably gonna DM me about it now because he DMs me about this. Understand many stuff you want to get for the thing. Pretty much, yep. That's pretty much it. Flashed emoji. I saw that. Unshaken will, more like games. Well, oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm gonna have to get that onto the Hillel as well, and I have a way to do it because it's Hillel's gonna be really easy. This is gonna be Asura plus Messiah. The American Legends were so unimaginably mid. Yeah, no, they weren't the best. I've grown to despise Teducator because of competitive. But all the rest of the designs are like either good or just alright. Even Gentlemod. Gentlemod is kind of the worst one, but I don't think he's offensive. He's fine. Did you know? I don't want to. I don't want to know. Fucking Teducator. I'm very happy I don't play the audio one, so I don't have to listen to that every other second. And Last Memory is the best one, probably still mid as hell. Yeah. And he's awful and competitive as well. Because Zero exists. Zero and Umberman are right there. so there's just no point in ever touching him. The design isn't horrible. I do quite like it. I think my favorite is probably what's his name? It's fading. City Liquor. I couldn't even remember my favorite one, but yeah, he's quite pleasant. I should make a Did you know sound for the soundboard engineer server. No, you shouldn't. I'm never joining another call with you if you add that to the thing. Nemaris Mac, I'm sorry, never seen. Flash Crash sounds good, but never used him. Plan us, Mega Trash, Educator, see lyrics, man. Yeah. If we're talking competitively, Nyanmarai is offensively horrible. Comastar is really nice electric damage, lightning damage booster. You can just have, and he's quite strong as well, spirit wise. Flash Cash. I used Flash Cash. I made a team around Flash Cash using a Space Dust Soul, and I had Bumblejack as a tank and Nandi. It didn't go very well. I've chosen to move on. It was a dark time in my life. Platinos is meh, yeah. Castelli's Max just outclasses him in most every way. Gab is trash. Gab is... would I call Gab bad? It's situational, but she can be useful. You have to build around it though. Titucator is Titucator. And City Liquor is fine. City Liquor is a pretty good S rank slippery tank. Who has this ultimate as a safety net, but generally doesn't fit on many teams because Fitwit exists. Fitwit and Kruger are just better, but he can work if you want to make him. If you want to put him in there. Most of the Americans are horrendous. Tyrant is one of my nightmares. Yeah, fucking American yokai generally. Oh, if that had the Niflheim. Oh, if that had the Niflheim, I'd take it. Oh, that's horrible. This is torturous. Tyrant is my nightmares. There are some nice American designs, but generally, yeah, they just don't look nice at all. And the names are hard. I'm never gonna get over fucking all of them, any of them. Fucking House Party, Tyrant, like the localized names either go really hard or they just don't do anything. They just, man. I like Kaleidoscope. Yes, Kaleidoscope was one of the better ones. Probably one of my favorite Americans. Salty Bacon gotta be the worst name of all time. Wouldn't be surprised. Salty Bacon is like, they all have really stupid puns, but instead of making them like wordplay, well, no, it is wordplay, but instead of making them like a mix of two words, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. I can't, but but instead of doing that, they just like throw two words together and expect you to get the reference. Like Salty Bacon, yeah, because he's salty, but he's also bacon, like, yeah. And then like some of them are just stupid, like Tyrant, Shaky. Shaky's just dead as a hand of the face. True. Some of the designs just don't do anything for me, or for anybody. It's off. Edward Zoff, like baby. Nandy's generally really funny to me for whatever reason. Oh, the cow. This is an A rank yokai of the mysterious tribe with the healing ultimate that I used in my my Flash Decash team. Totally. Yes, Will, I'm keeping your autistic little brain occupied with my Nandy. I love Deadkill, but his name is awful. Strongly agreed. Oh man, it's ridiculous. Oh my god, it's Nandi. Yokai Watch. Nandi but based. True. And true. Strongly considering going back to the save state. Wobblewalk is so mid as a yokai for being such a good boss. I don't know what he's like in 2, but I know in 3 he only works... Ooh, this fits. He only works on Ed's off teams. He's like... Because he's got really good tank potential. And he's got the strong all down in spirit, just to boost Ed's off damage beyond belief. He's got one of the highest defense stats in the game, so like... But it's the only, like the only one team you can use him. It's horrible. Wobblewalk in 2 is just the worst snoddle. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because he's just... You don't use the bulk, because he's in the spiritor. Just S-rank shady snoddle. Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. It's just a waste of a slot. Waste of an S slot. That sucks. I really feel like he should have been better, considering he's Wobblewalk. He's like... I don't know the lore behind Wobblewalk, nor do I want to know the lore behind Wobblewalk, because I have standards. I have self-respect. He's just a little guy. His Salt is cool. Yeah, that's another thing he has, is that his ultimate is like... It's a good pattern, and it's one of the... I think it's the highest base power in the game in 3. Highest base power ultimate that doesn't kill you. It's like 405, I think. It's really good. But just him as a yokai is just not good. It's really bad. He could have had such a cool skill. Yeah, they could have done something way more interesting with him than just giving him a evil skill. Just because you're evil doesn't mean you have to have guaranteed in spirit chance. He fumbled back somewhere with Wobblewalk. Wobble was formed as a bunch of slain yokai from the Plains War. Okay. They had to seal him away. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I do Gutsy Bones if you actually had in spirit. Gutsy Bones is for Pandal teams, mainly. Because he's got the crit damage, he got the big crits, and he's got the fucking... what's it called? He's got this ultimate that reaches... He's got the physical ultimate that reaches the back row. So it just combos really well with Pandal. He's great. But specific. He's situational. Anyone remember Wobble Schmobble? All too well. All too well. And I run a Q can scale Wobblewalk to Uni Plus. I don't know what that means, but okay. Thank you for sharing. Every time I get a build with a one-off, my soul hurts a little bit more. It's nearly been an hour. This. Power scaling mumbo jumbo. Okay. I'll stay far away from it. Personally. I don't want to understand power scaling. I don't even know what it really means. I don't think I want to. You want to watch One Piece? I tried. I tried to get into it, but I just couldn't at all. Why do you need the perfect gradient for someone who doesn't know if you still can have 8 skills? It's really just so that these are just the 8 skills I need for Orpheus Telos. I'm trying to get them all onto the 6 personas so I can have as high a chance as possible at getting them onto him. I think what Kraken would do if he was a recruitable yokai. Well, he is in 4, and I don't know what it's like there, but it'd probably just be the same as the rest of the bosses. Maybe give you a piece of a soul or something like Arceus does in Legends Arceus. But we're not going to get into that. I've been reading Bleach recently up to volume 13. I've heard good things about Bleach, but I haven't tried to get into it. Is that any good? that's cool. Good to hear that you're enjoying it. Can't even start Bleach. Honestly, I should get into more animes and mangas. I haven't really been watching anything recently. The last show I fully watched was BoJack Horseman, like a month ago. I just haven't watched anything since that, so maybe I'll spend the last few weeks of my summer on that. I don't know. We'll see how things go. No, I don't want to use the Metatron. Stop it. Stop it. I don't like it. It's not right. It just isn't right. Man. I just tried drinking from my bottle of water, but it's closed. I think I am actually going insane off this fucking Metatron. I muted so you didn't have to hear my gulp. I'm very, very tempted to go back to the 4 or 5 I had before. You've been here for an hour and I have no idea what we're trying to grind for. We're trying to get, if you look in the next to the game, we'll see the list of skills we're trying to get on this Metatron. So we just have to keep re-rolling it until we get all of exactly what you want. Well, think about how an E-rank dog is more competitively viable than Shinma. He's more competitively viable than like 99% of the game. He's top 5. Almost every ranking, he's in the top 5. At least top 10. It'd be quicker to get him a walk in this Metatron, honestly though. This fucking Metatron is killing me. Eating away at my insides. Which is why I'm drinking water. I'm still not getting that horrific image out of my mind that I sent Romp yesterday. Let me just refresh my memory of what it looks like, so you should never have to see this image. I hate it. Do I want to show you all this? I don't want to show you all that image. You can find it if you go on the Google Images, search Metatron. if you're that desperate. I hate Slip Up with a passion. I don't blame you, so do I. Last time I played the game, I fought against this dude, and he had a team of 6 Slip Up. It's not that bad. It isn't that bad, but it shoots fear into me. Gives me a feeling. But yeah, there was this dude and he ran 6 Slip Up. But I had a double Pandora team, which is a hard counter, so like I just swept it. And then I fought him again, and he DC'd, and I matched up against him like 8 more times, and he DC'd every single time. And then he just stopped showing up. His name is Jeremy. This is just religious stuff, yeah. Pretty much. I wish Thurston was better. He's one of my favorite yokai ever. He's really versatile, actually. There's a lot of ways to use him. It's just the S rank slot kind of fucks it up. I wonder what Elizabeth thinks of you just being in the Velvet Room an hour. I wonder what Igor thinks if I'm just like, I wonder how this works. It's just like, I just slam my fist on the table. No, give me another build, and you just give me the wrong one. I can't ask for it. But then in reload, he kind of, he softens up a bit. Okay, I'll let you pick what you want, little shitbox. Doesn't mean I play games with Samurai teams. Cuba just one-shots him. Yeah. Cuba is honestly really fun. In 3, anyway, I've seen a few teams with her in 2, or him, sorry, in 2. Are there any rare items you can get from Zendeidner, like the Paradise Ball with Crack Cradle? No, at all. Nothing. There's no point in doing the Zen Tower once you've done it already. My Wi-Fi is horrific right now on an iPhone PC. Dude. Classic ROM Wi-Fi problems. He keeps going, is this your card? Is this your card? No. Is this your card? No. No. Try asking again. Is this your card? No. Shadowfox is so cool as a healer with Secrecy, never use him though. In 3, you don't really use healers at all. I use him as a crit attacker because he can get this Clipper unity with the Whispers. It's raining, pissing it down. I haven't looked outside in hours. It's not raining, is it? It's not. That's not rain. It's just dark. Cube's kind of fun in 2, really underrated though. I think people just don't like playing mages. Yeah, I can see that. Or like, you know, a lot of the strongest Joker in the game, like things come to mind, Shogun and Gargaros are physical attackers, so you know. May I have something to eat? No. May I have Niflheim and Ice Amp and Mind Charge and Salvation and High Counter? No. I imagine Igor looks like the SpongeBob smelly gif by this point. Every time I see it, it irks me. There's no better word for it. I've never seen Illuminoctor Dark Cube in 3 like it all. Illuminoctor is unusable, and Dark Cube is not amazing. There you go. Ron, what have you DM'd me? Is it the SpongeBob smelly gif? It's not the SpongeBob smelly gif. Okay, it's like rewriting the stream for no reason. Yeah, because the Illuminoctor just doesn't do anything. Like, completely useless. So it doesn't surprise me. But it doesn't surprise me that like random E ranks don't use them, because they seem like that kind of yokai where E ranks would be like drawn to them because they're cool. S ranks you only get from a quest, and they've got this aura around them. They must be strong, but they aren't. Sorry. Slimemander is so easy to learn, and people just still put him on suboptimal teams. If it seems like a burly. Yeah, I don't know why people like. They just slap him on every single team. It's insane. Like, you don't just run Slimemander with burly. That's not how it works. A lot of two players online just don't understand the game. It seems they just throw whatever they've heard is good on the team. Having conversation for worst element, but my opponent is Drain. Drain when Recovery walks into the room. Drain and Recovery are the two worst, though, because neutral damage in Yokai Watch is just not good. Like, specifically neutral damage, then the healing isn't nearly enough to make it worth it. And then Recovery is just bad. It's Restoration it's called, yeah. Restoration is completely useless. I started rising to the Divine Paradise when I realized Slimemander's skill changed in 3. Yeah. It's a... well, it's not that his skill changed. It's that... I think I was wrong. I think that they just nerfed the shit out of his spirit. And... no, I think... no. I'm pretty sure they just changed the skill, because... I don't know. I think it's just generally lowering damage. It just lowers his damage. You have to run Mythical Ring or something on him. But Slimite is really underrated in 2, honestly. Slimite, or 3, sorry, not 2. Slimite is not underrated in 2. In 3, he is actually quite good. I would highly recommend using him. He is very strong. Dark QB in 2 is the only exception to Drain being bad. Yeah, I've heard Dark QB is like one of the best mages in the game. I haven't really seen it in action though. I think if you want good Drain in 3, it's Pandora. Pandora is your Drain attacker. She's actually insane. I love it. I love her. I wish the Treasure Legends were better. Which ones are they? Are you talking about like Fitwit, Eldorado, the Phoenix? Or, oh, you're talking about the Mystery Legends, yeah. Okay, Pandora is quite good. Pandora is one of the top 5 yokai in the game, my personal opinion. Sarcophagus Curse is really mid. King Deadwood and Comic Genius, just unusable trash. What else is there? Forgotten. Fuck. There's a Bastetnyan. It's just useless. Unless you're building an all Nyan team, which I've seen the guy do, and he won a tournament with it. He's brilliant. And Coma Nubis is really, really strong. He's got the Coma Nubis. He's got the Eerie tribe, which is one of the better tribes in the game. Plus he's got really wide-reaching, plus strong, plus fast-charging Drain's ultimate. He's one of the better ultimate spammers in the Eerie tribe. He's really good. You run him with stealth with a shielding zone as well. Just switch him in. Use ultimate, switch him out. I highly recommend using him. He's very good. His rank slot, it's worth it. He does so much for your team. And it's a B rank's ultimate charge despite being on an S rank. The damage is just insane. Plus he can take some hits as well. It's really, really worthwhile. So it's just Frostale but in 3. Pretty much. Your main ice attacker in 3 is... who is it? I've forgotten. Fuck. It's not Wyvern King. Wyvern King is bad. He's quite bad. Honestly, Frostale is pretty good in 3. Really underrated. But I think just it's not so long. Or no, Dushu is Dushu. Just Dushu on his own is quite good. Or Snow Spectre. Snow Spectre is great as well. King Deader is such a cool design for being useless. Yeah, cool. King Deader is like my favourite of the Mr. Legend design wise, but he's just so bad. He is so unbelievably awful. And I'm gonna be useless challenge my opponent as King Deadwood. I'm gonna be useless challenge my opponent as fucking Psynake. What option? Actually no, what option isn't awful. That's a lie. But compared to what Everest, fucking it's infinite, but compared to what Everest. Yeah, some yokai, like people preach about yokai watch too competitive because you can use any yokai and they're all gonna be good, you can build around everything. But be honest, how are you gonna make Psynake work? How are you going to make fucking Reversa work? How are you gonna use... Tell me with a straight face that you're gonna make a Contrarioni team. Like, it doesn't work like that to me. I know, on a worst legendary challenge my opponent is Spoilerina. Dan Doodle though. Dan Doodle. At least Spoilerina has the... she's got the benefit of being a gimmicky evasion yokai. Dan Doodle is just a really, really bad healer and a bad tribe for healers. Bird option. Never gonna understand some internet shit, man. I don't want to either. There's some things that I just hear like really often on the internet, and I just don't even want to understand. Gentle mode is even worse. I'd argue he's better simply because he actually does damage while having a healing ultimate. I think healing ultimates are team-wide healing ultimates are so unbelievably underrated. They are so good. Like, take He Heal for instance. Like, he's a really good, strong tank. He takes so many hits, and he's got the healing ultimate. The reason healing ultimates are so good is that what they do is they heal your whole team, which is fucking obvious. What am I on about? But the appeal is that they keep you safe from hazards and area damage such as Salamander, Teducator, and the like. You know? So you've got this really strong tank. Because the tank's objective is to keep the team safe. So, and area damage is the way to break through tanks. So, the way to get around tanks. So being able to heal behind yourself is brilliant. He is so underrated. I've heard Fitwit is good, but never seen anybody talk about a team with him. Yeah, Fitwit is like... Fitwit and Krunger are kind of like soulmates. He's got... Fitwit has got the longevity because of the skill, but he's also kind of finicky. Or not finicky, what's the word? Random? Is that the word? I don't know. He's situational, that's the word. Is that... It's matchup dependent because the decisive blow is such a common skill that if it can just crumble against the wrong teams. But generally he's really good with a lot of longevity and a good strong wide ratings ultimate. And then Krunger's kind of the same but just for magic damage and low rank. But she doesn't have the what's it called? The 1 HP skill that Fitwit has that makes him so good. And Fitwit also lets Fitwit defend really easily against Eldorago and Lubu, which are the main two wall breakers. Just destroy guard. It's really handy. A jar guard with no brain. No. Very heavily considering going back to the... Okay, if we don't get it before... If we don't get this before the music ends, I'll go back and take the other one. With the Mediarahan instead of the Salvation. How are we still going to this? Yeah, it's fucking insane. I don't know how it's been an hour. Wouldn't got flesh Sam out now if I was still doing that. You probably would have. Similar chances. I assume. The jar is full of lean. Oh, God. Lean. The Messiah didn't take nearly this long. Nor did the Chi-Yu. No, I must say the Wickeds are the passion. Yeah, Wickeds are just, other than what's her name, wrong neck and unpleasant and unfairy in very specific situations, none of them are usable. It's insane. Am I even using the right UI? Yeah. I thought I was using a different URL. Sorry. Now let's get back to this. I hope Elizabeth knows that I'm doing this all to just absolutely eviscerate her once this is done. I just realized the text is cutting into the game. I'm gonna make it smaller. There we go. That should be more readable. How long do we have until the music is over? I've got 18 minutes. I think. I don't know if I can count. Peak gameplay, truly, truly. I'm quite enjoying playing this video game. Shit sucks. Oh, once this is over, we have to do Hillel, and Hillel is really easy. So all I need is Unshaken Will. Which amp do I need? I forgot. Is it Elec amp I need on Hillel? Yeah. And a high counter. So it should be really easy to just fuse him and Michael. Or Messiah. Actually Michael would probably be better. But the one I have for this Metatron doesn't have a Elec amp. Actually I mightn't have saved this Michael to the compendium. So let me check the Michael I already have, because it might still have a Elec amp. It does? Okay. We'll be using that Michael for the, what's his name? Fucking, I'm losing it. What's it? The Hillel, that's it. You're watching a man slowly lose his mind over Metatron. Unkind sounds fun to use. Damage her with healing salt. Unkind just doesn't have the stats to back her up, unfortunately. She would be much more interesting if she actually had an item, but the fact that she's wicked, no tribe, no item, no balls, no dick, no ass. It's depressing. And how did just get across with that bowl cut? Yeah. the hair takes away his item. That's his item slot. This is fucking his cut. He would be so good if he had an item slot, but he just... That's the case for all of the Wicked Generals. They just got cursed. None of them are good except Unfairy and Unpleasant. Unfairy is actually quite underrated. I wish more people used him. Yes, Unfairy is a guy. I won't be arguing this, because I know I'm right. Yo, Jeremiah, what's up? Going good? Well, I'm doing fine. This Metatron is not doing what I want him to do. But I've been doing alright. How about yourself? How are you doing? Wicked should have Tribune needs all sets up like it is in Blasters. Yeah, I think that would be quite fair. It's a very scarce tribe, so I think that would make it extremely strong, but it would make it somewhat viable to build with a lot of them. Alright, about Persona 4 Golden. I hope you enjoy it, man. I don't think I'd like P4. Well, I might. I haven't tried it, but doesn't seem like my kind of thing. But I hope you can enjoy something I won't. I wouldn't. beating Golden twice on my third playthrough. Kind of do Pixie only. Have fun with that. Sounds quite quite enjoyable. Ugh, people are insane. The stuff they put themselves through in some games. I mean, I say this while I'm doing this, but you know, people who do some insane challenge runs. I already have all elements on Pixie. Yukiko's gonna be in shambles. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Hope you enjoyed that somehow. Again, I'm all for people having fun with things I couldn't, so. Must say. He's not only so easy as a joke. I got to him before I even had my navigator. What the fuck? Okay. That's insane. Damn. Shovel Time breaks the game. Yeah, Shovel Time in Golden seems so much better. So way stronger. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. From what I've seen of it, it just looks fucking broken. Computer crash, but we're back. Very nice, very nice. We love to see the crashes. We love to see it. Welcome back. Magician cards upgrade one of your skills like Aguila to Moragion. What the fuck? That's amazing. That's just one of the cards. Megiddo. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, no, that's just so blunt. That's amazing. It upgrades one of your skills. Just completely breaks the progression of the game. Oh, Persona 4, everybody. I very well could have missed it. Could have missed the set. And I just would be none the wiser. You can get victory cry in like the 3rd dungeon. Wow. And some guys give you extra stat points. Like my Izanagi had max and 3 stats by the time I got to November. Fucking hell. My god. Nope. The only issue with magician cards when they love a certain, what was I say? Cards like Xeon gonna show you Xeon going not 0 down. Oh right. I see. Still really broken though. I'd argue Izanagi only is easier because you can invest stats no persona with good affinities. That does make sense actually. And with the advent of insane shuffle times, yeah. And just focusing on one persona doesn't sound like a horrible option honestly. And if physical you can get Primal Force out of it, it's up to God's hand. Right. Still though, fucking insanity. Just get tier 3 spells. I don't know where. Because even with a magic concept, Jesus Christ, no. And none of them are the right one. I'm about to go crawling back to him, say, can I get that old one that didn't have salvation, please? Please. Come on, Igor. Give me what I need. I'm gonna shamble back in time with a little tool called save states. I've almost been going for an hour and a half, man. This is criminal. Igor. Oh, Jesus, Williams, which all is repeat. So true. God, I'm so excited to just do this. Try and go longer than the Barbie movie. See if I can see who's stronger, Metatron or the Barbie movie. 1 hour and 54 minutes. Okay. At 1 hour and 54 minutes streamed, we will stop the Metatron. I'd ironically prefer to watch this, understandable. I've heard good things about the Barbie movie, but I'm also completely uninterested in watching it. There's a really hard dungeon for takes away your equipment, and at the end of it you lose 50% SP. I've heard of it. I've heard horror stories of the dungeon. It's got a good half an hour left to go. Breaking me. Soon I will have no legs. I choose not to expand on that point. Insanity with intercactus. Very true. That is not what you come here to see, but it's what you get. No, if you want insanity with intercactus, you go onto Discord and you talk to me there. Persona 4 is the only Persona game where at least one team member isn't totally outclassed by another. That's cool. I like that actually. It's because like in a game with like 9 out of 10 party members, it's important that they all have their own niches. He's he cut the cord. Man. Nope. The only argument was Chie versus Kanji. Chie has more utility, but Kanji hits harder. Chie is admitted to God hands, Kanji gets primal force. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough. Utility is quite important though. These samurais are making me lose it. This Metatron is making me lose it. My nan confused his Metatron quicker, and then she's no longer with us. My condolences, friend. If he had normal inherit chances for actual spells, for damaging spells, maybe this wouldn't take me fucking millennia. There's only 20% to inherit elemental spells, so we're almost never gonna get the Niflheim. God, that also means every time I see the Niflheim I get a little excited. Intercharacter's name backstory. I just noticed Romp's PFP. Jesus Christ. I've posted this a lot, so I'll fish it up at some point. I'll send it to you, or I might just say it here. I don't know. I'll see. It's a long enough story. My names went through a lot of changes, but Intercrackers was the one that stuck, mainly because it's the one that actually sounded nice. Is this just normal P3 FES gameplay? Depends. Do you wanna... It depends if you want to do the final secret boss or not. If you do, great, you're gonna be stuck here just like me doing this, but if you don't, great, you're not gonna be. You're just gonna do nix, and you're probably gonna spend like 3 hours dying at it. Yosuke and Yukiko are almost the same, both have healing, Yukiko's salvation, Yosuke's salvation, ooh. They both do good elemental damage, but Yukiko does more. Interesting. Yeah. I don't like Yosuke, purely because he's murdered Susanoo. Like, look at this man's design. He is very cool. And then they made him his prototype persona in P4, and they just completely changed it. And I don't like it at all. I don't like the design in the slightest for new Susanoo. And now that he's fucking Yosuke's persona, it's never going to change. He's always going to look like that. Look it up yourself. Not bothered getting it for you. It's not a bad design, but it's not Susanoo. Yeah. We've been in this situation before. Where we got everything except the salvation. Let me restart the playlist. God, do I? No, we have to keep going until the Barbie. It's painful. The only son of my life is the one in Blaze Blue. Fair enough. I've heard very good things about that game, but I'm not interested really. I'm actually gonna perish. I'm gonna fade into dust. I'm gonna drown in a pool of liquid ice. How have we been here for an hour and a half? When does Jack from the shack turn up? Soon. Trust me. He'll be here September 31st. You just say liquid ice? Yes, I just said liquid ice. Is there an issue? Man. Yeah, I'm actually losing liquid ice. No, we've established that liquid ice is a thing earlier in this stream. I'm gonna use this teammate competition. I'm just in Morgana. Liquid ice. It took me way too long to realize what the issue was with saying liquid ice. Like, it took me like a good week. This is not the first time I've liquid ice has been in my life. It's been on my mind for a while. It's just come up every now and then. I'm like, oh yeah, liquid ice, and it took me weeks to figure out. Oh, it's water. It's fucking it's water. That's what liquid ice is. My IQ is raising every minute. Good. That is what you should. That's what you should learn from the Interactors experience. Morgana when Leskana walks in. What about middle of the road Gana? I guess part of my world, but she get technical stuff and learn debilitate. Debilitate is quite a fun skill. And very handy to have just a party member. I don't know why P3 doesn't have it. Liquid ice. Didn't learn to play it naturally. Nobody can get it. Is what we're saying, it's not. I don't know. Don't ask me about Persona 5. I have no intention of playing it. These sadness are gonna make me drown in liquid ice. If you can get it, just love. Gonna be sealed away in a pool of liquid ice. And I'll still be on the 3DS looking for the fucking things. And I'll still be on my PC looking for a Metatron with this set. Doesn't really matter, name because no skill, but I tried. Goofy on. Fuck off. I can. If you ever take the piss out of me for anything, Will, I can always respond to it with, yeah, but at least I don't like. At least I like trans people. You know. It's a cheap way of winning the argument, but it works every time because there's no arguing against it. I've seen the clip. I'd play it on stream if I knew how, but I'm stupid when I come to this. When I come to the Streamlabs stuff. Actually, the best clip in the world. I want to get with a. I'm gonna get an argument with like Ben Shapiro or something like that and say that. Yeah, just get into a fucking argument with a conservative. Some insane fucker and just be like, yeah, but at least I don't hate trans people. Checkmate, fucker. It's just a free win in every single argument that it's applicable in. If you exploit that weakness, there's no comeback. Like, at least I like gay people. At least I like black people. At least I'm not interested in having sex with children. As far as you know. But we're gonna end that there. We're gonna close that chapter of Intercrackles. I got a chill. I got a chill and it closed the thing. I got buzzed. Have you been on Yokai Watch Twitter recently? I haven't touched Twitter. What is going on there? I haven't touched Twitter in months. What's happening? Please tell me all about it. I'm very interested now. What am I? High counter in 4 and 5. Yeah, high counter is just generally. I wouldn't call it the best skill in the world, but it's essential for Elizabeth. There's a bunch of child likers in the occult community right now being outed. No way. Pedophiles in the occult community, who knew? When this community is like dominated by minors. It's either. In this community, you're either a minor, or you're a pedophile, or you're AIM. we don't talk about AIM. Oh yeah, break skills suck. You must deal with the cards you were dealt. It's AIM. He's this fucking 20-year-old college student in one of the servers I'm in. Doesn't do anything really. He's a bit insane, but he's the only adult in the community who doesn't like children. Guaranteed. He's chill. But yeah, it's not a surprise at all, honestly. Yeah. You don't like children. Congratulations. We're getting scarily close to the dreaded time. The Barbie movie. We're nearing the end. Nonsense of keeping the goofy outdoor food game alive. Intercrack solo. I am. Should I say this on stream? Yeah, I should. I'm 14. 15 in a week. You get the slap on hammer notes. We are not. I'm not grinding this Metatron for 3 hours of Woken Zazzle 987. Yeah. No, literally nobody believes me. It's insane. Like, my voice. Yeah, I have a deep voice. Doesn't fucking matter. Like the like the old man emoji. That's perfect. It's like you pulled. Man, no, is it just a deep voice? Is that it? Do you hate me? Exactly. Is it from a voice got you from 14 too? Yeah, you get it. You get it. It's tough. It's cute, pay bills and take normal. True. Perhaps. I don't mind the deep voice, but I'd rather people like I'd rather people don't call me 30. I've gotten accused of being 30 years old one time with this fucking Australian kid. Man, tough going. Bro has a family. I'm in a family. Unfortunately, Sonic, I still need a booster seat. Damn. Yeah, it's good. This is kind of an awkward age. for voices. I swear I thought that was it. Also, hi Later, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm 17, don't make me feel old, you jabronis. Yeah, you're ancient compared to us. You're fucking fossil. You fossil. You absolute fossil. What did you expect? I'm a Yokai Watch channel. Who else will be here? Valorant A-boy accusations. I'm gonna have those jeans. Awesome. Brilliant. This is my this is my morning voice. I don't have a morning voice because I don't speak in the mornings. Unless I'm getting cold, but I just like my voice doesn't work for like the first few hours of the day. You know, and my throat just doesn't activate. I don't know what it is. If I didn't have the gay flair in my voice, I'd sound like I'm faking my voice. It's fair. Seven minutes left in the Barbie movie. And then we can, and then I can give up in 7 minutes. Let's go. How have we almost been doing this for 2 hours? I can't believe this. The credits are probably about to roll now in the Barbie movie. I'm 16 and a little tall. I think I'm above average height for my age, and and the voice obviously. I think I'm like 5'10", 5'2". No, you're not the worst, dude. One of my close IRL friends, he is 4'11", and he's the same age as me. So don't feel bad about your height, because always know there's him. Oh, and he's the fucking goat. Yeah, no, he's actually, if you measure him, he's probably 5 foot by now. Probably, maybe, I don't know, I haven't measured him. Nor would I want to, that's weird. But he's like really, really stupid and incredibly homosexual. But he is the nicest man you'll ever meet. This is the doofus. Below 6 foot is short. Okay, that's a bit. We're getting into divisive territory here. I think 5'5" and below is short, and I think 6 foot on is tall. I think everything in between is the weird middle ground of average heights. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised. Why is it so cold? It took us six foot for like a half a year. Damn. I think I'm pretty sure I'm either 5'10" or 5'11". I might check tomorrow if I remember. I'm a 6-foot surgeon. Your kite flies are a bit different on something, I don't know. I haven't measured my height in like 6 months now, so it's probably changed quite a bit since last I checked. I think last I checked it was 5'10", so maybe I'm into that range now. Do you have a Discord server? No, and I don't plan on making one. It's too much effort. 4 minutes left in the Barbie movie. It is way too cold. Give me a second, I'm putting on a jumper. I'm not stalling. Trust me, I'm not stalling. Oh, you've got the hoodie on. I'm in Mount Wildwood and the rules are so cringe. Jesus Christ. I left that server a while ago. That is actual hell. I feel so bad. Get out while I still can. The horrible server. They actually are though. Like, you just can't enjoy yourself in that server. And it sucks because it's like the biggest Yokai Watch server. And it's just not enjoyable. Oh yeah, and the owner's a fucking wanker. I don't like him one bit. Nobody does. He's a horrible person. He is. He is insufferable. From the interactions I've had with him, he's actually just depressing. The worst. He's actually the worst. He's just rude, entitled, fucking... Nothing you want, nothing you like in a person. Every unlikable quality you can think of in a person he has. He's insane. If I had for every bad person named Luffy. Yeah, it's just not a good name. He was a 6th level guy. He was just fucking Jeremy. Jeremy the B rank on the ladder. Would shock me. He doesn't seem like he cares about competitive because he got a horrible... His section of it in the server is really not good. It's just nothing. His name is Jeremy. Yeah, the guy with the slip ups. His in-game name was Jeremy. The fucking Jeremy Leafy. I imagine his name is like Clyde or Gary, Barry, maybe. I don't know. It's probably Barry. It's either Clyde or Barry. I don't know. That's just what comes to mind. I think of somebody like him. Fucking Clyde. I don't know where Clyde came from. No, we're sticking with it. A guy with a furry profile picture lectured me on posting a meme in general. There is no fucking way. That is amazing. I kind of want to join now just to troll, but I do that to other servers enough. I've had my fill. Jeremy, Clyde, Barry, Gary, Barry, Skibbity, Slip Up, Get Real Furry Song. Skibbity, Slip Up. Never say that again. Fucking hell. Jeremy, Clyde. It's a stereotypical Discord mod server. It actually is. It's the worst. There's no fun to be had. No enjoyment in anything. I'm very happy I left. I left like after a month. Maybe 2 weeks. Minimum. Oh look, we're over 1 minute and 41 seconds. The Barbie movie has henceforth ended. And I'm going to take this Metatron set. Because I'm done with this Metatron. It's been 2 hours. I am not here for it. What if you kept gambling? No. I have things to do tomorrow. Places to be. I can't take any of the repels. I think the reason I'm still there is because the French guy named Petty who gives me great PvP tips. That's cool. Fact, 90% of gamblers quit right before winning. Would you guys want me to suffer more? Do you not want to see the game? Okay, well... I'm not doing... I'm never looking back. We're done with the Metatron. You're finished. You're finished. I'm typing in the word done under it. We're finished with the Metatron. We did an entire Barbie movie of grinding. If you don't want to be a secret quitter, yeah. Billionaires, too much responsibility. Why is the fucking game so low? Why is it so low? No. My layout is fucked up. The same furry told me that my memes weren't funny, so I just said I'll post more next time. Based. Yeah, that's the way to go. Where's the only art I could find of Hillel? Like, cut off. If you don't want to, Johnny, you can quit, I suppose. I'll live. I'll forage. Forage in the fields. I'll move to Unst in Scotland. Fish for the rest of my life. Okay. Yeah, 1:40 AM, yeah. What do you want on this? Hello. Unshaken, hello. I counter and Elec app. And the fusion. Into the bank to decide which one. Oh man, you're so funny. Unshaken, when you gotta bring this up in your next stream gaming with Will. Alright, let's save this Metatron first and the Asura while we're here. I may as well do the Elec as well, no reason not to. And I don't have the money to summon Michael. Okay. So we have to go do a bit of money grinding. And we'll get the Michael, and then we'll do Hillel tomorrow, because I have things to do today. Tomorrow, rather. Tomorrow evening we'll come back to this. It's not 65 million Chuckin' Will. Exclusive to Rasura. Like, you can't inherit it or anything, it's just only on him. In Fort Lisa with a skill card from him, yeah. It's a really, really handy skill, but Asura is just not. Asura is strong, but it's not, like, the best. It'd be nice to have that on, have it on something else. No way, guys. We're actually playing the game. We're playing the video game. Did I just have to take a homunculus for that fucking thing? Ugh, Void Giants are so annoying. I put up with them because they're kind of good XP. Did I get what I want? Did I already have it? No. Okay, one more. One more shuffle time. I'm not putting up with more Void Giants. I'm done with Void Giants. Does it have to worry about day or something? I don't think so. Save. I can just do this and then go to Nyx. The one where I did the last day. So I've done everything I needed to do beforehand. I got the weapon I needed and all that jazz. This is the last thing I have to do before the game is over. Or I'll have to do Nyx and Tekai as well, but it's mainly just this. This is gonna be really annoying if I don't put up with it. If I don't just break the Tetracarn and damage myself, so I'm just gonna leave it. Grand Magus. Does he kill himself every time he wants to use a persona? Yeah, it's probably OJ waiting at time still. Yeah, he's chilling. Yeah, it's like I don't know why they thought it would be fun, but look at this. He like the thing he uses to summon his persona is gun shaped, and you have to do it into either your heart or your head. I think Yukari and Ken do it into the chest, and this man does it. Everybody else shoots themselves in the head. The dog has to bark, but he shoots himself in the head. It's not an actual gun, but he just has to, you know. It's kind of hard to fucking put the gun to your head and pull the trigger. So I don't envy him. We have enough money now. Let's go. It is. If you're ever looking for a good RPG to play, and if you have a lot of time on your hands, definitely try this out. It's very fun. Okay. Michael obtained. Let's try one for the laugh. Let's try two for the laugh. Oh wait, this server has an ice amp. I guess we're putting ice amp on it instead then. Coolio. I forgot. Oh, we can take either or. Take either or. It probably won't take me too long. Might just do it now, get it over with, and then we can start Telos proper tomorrow. Need to let him move his cloth. Yeah, I'd be down. See what's under that halal meat. Unshaken will be great to be knocked, so since the game Velvet Room tend to use elements that are just decent, but yeah. I haven't gotten too far into the Elizabeth fight, so I don't know how much she actually uses them. But oh, that's it. We got it. Perfect. Brilliant. Brilliant. It was really quick. I need to level him up once more to get salvation. And then we save him to the compendium as well. Alright. Right now I need to equip him. He's my salvation. He's my morning star, man. I got my mind charging just thinking about what's under there. My ice is amped. I'm never speaking again, I'm so sorry. That was the worst thing. That was the worst one. My fucking ice amped. I got Meraki down as well. Oh, I forgot you're not weak to fire. I always forget these guys are not weak to fire. My wheel's pretty shaken. I'm feeling the primal force down there. She's icing on my amp till I Niflheim. Brilliant. I'm going to die. Oh, I didn't realize that damaged all foes. Cool. I thought it was a one target thing. Interesting. My thunder is raining. Pretty close, pretty close. Need to get the salvation and then I can go to bed. Lovely. I don't know any other moves in this game, but pretend it says something funny. Okay. I'll go along with it. I'll fill in the blanks for you. Repel fire. Repel fire. Soon. Soon I'll be going honk shoe. Trust me. Yes, you did. Godsend bottom text. I am well aware of the person you stole it from. Oh, by the way, the person you stole it from was on break this week. So that should let you know, in case he didn't tell you. Let's have a look at the fusion spells. What can we make funny with Summer Dream Cadenza? Raktapaksha bottom text. Look at the dictionary. The Persona 3 dictionary. Who has ever clicked into this? Ever? It allows my summer dream. My dream fest. Nearly there. Nearly there. No. Let's go. Okay. I don't want to inherit Morningstar onto the Telos. Let's get rid of that now. Okay. So tomorrow we gotta start with some money grinding to summon up the other 4 personae that we've already fused for this Thanatos Messiah, Chiyu, and who's the last one? I forgot. Fuck. It was that one. It was that one. Yeah. It was the one. Metatron, I've already... Oh yeah, it was Metatron. Shit, thanks. Yeah. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained. Is it? No, I have Metatron. Oh no, I need someone to back up Asura. Okay. Alright. It's all about to feed you over. Well, no, this Orpheus is gonna take us eons. It's the ultimate test. I'm not gonna I'm gonna stream for as long as I can tomorrow until I can maybe get this Orpheus Telos. But thank you for sticking with me through the painfully long Metatron grind. I really appreciate all of you staying around. It's been really fun. Somehow. Could finally see Fuka again after 2 hours. After an entire Barbie movie of Metatroning, I can finally see Fuka's horribly rendered 3D model again. Lovely. Shouldn't sing scream. Have a good night, you two, man. Fuka, more like Fuka. I have a feeling you're an alt. Are you an alt? Are you one of my friends' alts? That's exactly what we say. Alright, thank you for staying around. I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully, if everything goes well.